his daughters and neighbors, all of you, Commissioner, thank you for the introduction. To just honor a real one. He was a dear friend of mine, and we lost him too soon. He gave everything to us. And there was really nothing big or small that Ron didn't know how to do. He was a true champion of DC, a family man, and he really was the definition of a behind-the-scenes warrior. He was a proud, longtime Ward 4 resident, native Washingtonian, former chair of ANC 4B, president of the South Manor Park Neighborhood Association, chair of the CAC Advisory Council for the 4th District, Clean City Director. He was Mayor Fenty's whisperer, and he was the Olivia Pope of his time.
Oh, yeah.
Ron, when I was an ANC commissioner, he called me one time to say, Mary, if you ever in trouble, you call me first. And I'll never forget it, and I will forever be grateful to him. My only regret in this life, not only, but one of the big ones, is that I couldn't give back as much to him as he gave to me. So I pray for his soul, and I'm grateful for his friendship. So no matter what he was wearing during his long career in public service, I said this at his going home service, but those who know this about Ron, he had that burgundy truck.
Oh, yeah.
And he fancied himself a great driver. But that burgundy truck spent more time at Curtis Chevrolet in the body shop than any car I know. And he was just a reservoir of history for this ward, for Coolidge, C-O-O-L-I, where's
Yeah,
Coolidge?
yeah.
There you go.
76.
All right. I thought Coolidge was missing for a second.
You got the hat right here.
All right, and so it just brings me great pleasure, and I want to thank the commission. I want to thank the council member who I think moved a resolution at the council, so I want to recognize the Ward 4 council member, Louis George, and all of the past ANC 4B commissioners and Manor Park representatives. And it just brings me just great privilege to say thank you to Ron. Thank you to Ron's family for sharing him. And I think we're going to do a dedication. So let me turn it back over to the council, to the commissioner. And I have the privilege of introducing Ron's pride and joy in the form of Tiffany and Nikki Austin.
All right.
Hey, get your hands off my woman, man. Do I have to shoot him, baby?
So, this plaque says, this park will be dedicated as the Ron Austin Memorial Park. And it says, this rock stands in remembrance of Ron, whose presence shaped this park and touched the lives of so many in the community. Ron grew up enjoying this special place. May his memory live on here, and may others find joy in this park as Ron did. Presented to his daughters.
We love y'all.
Well, we would first like to start off by saying thank you so much, everyone, for joining today. On the behalf of our family and our father, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude for this incredible honor. You know, if our father was here today, he would be beyond grateful and thanking everyone for coming. We know that in this space that it will not only keep his legacy alive, but it'll also serve as a space for joy, community, and connection, which my father definitely valued and cherished. We deeply thank Mayor Bowser, the council members, the ANC, and the ANC commissioners for taking all of our emails and our phone calls and allowing us to come to the ANC meetings so we could join everybody in this park today. And once again, we thank everyone who came out and shared this very special moment with us. And I know my father's brothers and sisters are here, as well as his wife and sister-in-law, and my uncle Lester prepared some words to speak as well.
Mom.
And his grandkids are also here.
Since the last Lamar Day, like 2-3 years ago. You looking good. You looking good.
Good afternoon. Mayor Bowser, Council Member George was here. I think he had another engagement. Other council members, advisory neighborhood commissioners, and the community. Make some noise, community. It's a great honor. And with deep gratitude to the city for naming this triangle Ronald Ron Austin Memorial Park, in honor of our brother, our father, to some, and to this community. We, the family, we always called him Ron. Our family home is right across the street at 6120 North Dakota Avenue. This is where Ron grew up. Played football, baseball, and kickball right here on this triangle. It was 2 giant trees that Ronnie would climb, and sometimes he would fall out. We as family and the neighborhood family spent much of our time right here on this triangle. Our friends had big families such as we did, 8 children. The Yarbroughs, the Fagans, the Thompsons, the Freeman, and the Holmes, just to name a few. But Ronnie was the one who you could find at an automobile accident directing traffic. He also at an early age was helping our neighbors to get things done in the community. He worked at the National Children's Center, assisting those children and young adults with disabilities. He did a fantastic job and later became the director of transportation of this organization. Ronnie was a football, basketball, and baseball coach. He coached and taught many young kids in this community about the team sports. Matter of fact, his teams won a number of championships. Ronnie loved volunteering in the political arena, reaching out, helping folks get their voices heard, regardless of the issue. Ronnie worked alongside Adrian Fenty as city council, mayor, and later mayor. He worked with Mayor Bowser as city council member and mayor. And through this, Ronnie established partnerships throughout the city, resolving matters not only in Ward 4, but in the District of Columbia as a whole. Ronnie was all over this city. Each of his sisters, brothers, and family members hear stories on a regular about things that Ronnie did to help someone or their family. For an example, he saved someone's house from being foreclosed on.
You do that.
The community was advised that they could not have a basketball tournament. Ronnie got involved and the director got a phone call and asked what was needed in order to have the tournament to take place at the Como Park Recreational Center. And I can go on. A woman came up and said, Ronnie, he saved my life. It was so many things that were going on. So in ending, I say, Mayor Bowser, the many community members, Roy Fagan, Sheila Tyson, especially Will, I don't know where Will is, and the many others who led this effort to naming this triangle after Ronnie. On behalf of my family, each one of us say thank you for all your efforts, and today, this is a reality. So again, we say thank you, and may God continue to bless each one of you, and thank you all.
All right.
for those of you that don't know me, my name is Allison Brooks, and I'm now the president of the South Manor Neighborhood Association. Ron was the president of South Manor for decades. I'm going to start by telling a small story, and this is to tell you who Ron was. Many years ago, I was at a football game, a high school football game, and Lester